Hey everybody, this is autobotjohn, and I just wanted to do a video. Bear with me, this is the first time I've ever done anything like this. I've had a lot of people ask me to do a how-to video for a long time on some of my customs. Well, I'm showing this one. As you can see, this is just the 11-inch Playmates Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2014 movie Michelangelo. Okay, so why am I showing this figure to you? Well, this is my next project. This is going to be my custom 1/6 Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the movie Michelangelo. So, what I'm planning to do is show you step by step in different videos how it goes from this to... Bear with me 1 minute, guys. One of these. And how that goes to one of these. And I will do a full review video of my custom TMNTs when they are all complete. So probably about another week. But I've had a lot of people that I've shown these to who want to know how to do this. So I'm not going to reveal everything. Unfortunately, you have to understand I don't want everybody to go out and copy me. But I am going to show enough that you can probably do this yourself. So let's get started. The first thing you want to do is get your Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle. You can pick these up at Walmart, KV Toys, Toys R Us, I guess anywhere toys are sold. They are about 20 bucks each. Alright. So then, once you get him, and you get him out of the package, he's tied in with twist ties, so be very careful. My suggestion is to use scissors or an X-Acto knife to cut the little wiring off of him. Then what you want to do is remove all his little plastic junk. Like, this is all sculpted, it's really good, but I'm going to make a real sweater that hangs around him, not this plastic junk. And you'll also notice that all his straps have been removed. This is all garbage, it's gone. This, I don't know what it is. My brother has the little one, and I've noticed that on the big one and the little one, they did not finish his shell. As you can see right there where that necklace is, they did not paint in the shell. Technically, I don't even think they sculpted it, so I'm going to go in and, with Sculpty, and I'm going to sculpt that. I'm going to sand off those chains because I have real chains that I'm going to put on him instead. These on his arm are all going to be real. I have sunglasses that I'll be making for him. The second thing you want to do is cut off that stupid bandana. It's a really cool piece if you want it like that, but I don't like these. I like real cloth, so this is garbage. It's gone. Then you want to take and you want to shave off as close to the head as possible. Now, do not remove the entire mask because, unfortunately, they were smart. The eyes are attached to the front of the mask, and if you rip off the entire mask, you will rip off the eyes. So do not do that. I haven't decided yet if I'm going to change Michelangelo's look or not, because as with Leonardo, as you can see, I changed his face completely. I resculpted it to give him a more better look than because they had him with like this stupid grin on his face. I couldn't do that. I hated it. And then of course Raphael, I gave him his angrier look, resculpted that, and with a toothpick and everything. So there you go for him. So I haven't decided what I'm going to do for Mikey yet, if I'm even going to. I kind of like his smirk. I may do something different. I'm not sure. Alright, so once you do that, sorry guys, like I said, this is the first time I've ever done a video like this, so bear with me. You're going to need a couple of things. This is what my multi-tool, and this is what I use. So you're going to need a multi-tool or a knife, a very sharp knife, a Dremel, you're going to need your Dremel edging parts, mostly the sander is what I call it, and the drill, of course. And you're going to need either epoxy sculpt, or you can just use plain epoxy. You can find this at Walmart or any hobby shop or even Lowe's. Sets very quick and very strong. I think they use it for walls and stuff, but you can actually use this. And then what you want to do is using a knife, and it's got to be a kind of saw blade knife. That's what I use, so I use this part right here on my tool. You want to go, and where the elbow is on the figure, you want to cut that off completely on both sides. Because when the figure comes in package, it is straight up, just a straight arm. There's no posability whatsoever except in the shoulders. He has no elbow articulation at all, so you want to do that. And what that does is that creates where you're going to put the elbow joint. Then, using any figure you can find, I would not recommend a True Type. They're too expensive, but not a hit figure. I mean, you can use a hit figure. You can use any body you want, but I use these old dragon bodies because they're not really good for much anymore. I have tons of these, so I use these. And what you want to do is cut off the joints, the elbow joints and the knee joints. Now, the elbow joints I used on Donatello because he's the skinniest of the turtles. It worked fine for him. The knee joints are what I use for Mikey. You want to cut them at the knee and then a little bit at the ankle. Not too much because you don't want too much sticking out. Once you do that, you want to Dremel out the lower arm and the upper arm so you can make a hole to place the joint in. Then once that's done, you want to super glue the arm inside at the top of the joint, not in the middle. That way it sticks in. Once they're both dry, you want to take epoxy sculpt or epoxy, and you want to go in and you want to secure it. Do not, and I repeat, I have done this with other figures before, but thank God I didn't do it with Mikey. Do not cover up the elbow joint, because if you do, it will not move. You will not be able to bend it. You want to go around. As you can see, there's the joint right there, and you want to go around to fill it in. And that's how you do it. Now, as you'll notice, I have built up this arm a little bit, but I'm not worried about this because he has an elbow pad that is going to cover that up. Now, this arm, on the other hand, will be fully exposed, so I had to rebuild the entire arm from scratch, and it looks really good. So, once you do that, and you let it sit and dry, I would say mine took about 2 hours. I gave it about 2 hours. This is where you can come back later on and test it. Now, I will tell you that the best thing to do would be go and sand it down. And as you're sculpting, I used a paintbrush, a wet paintbrush, and went in and sculpted in the details and everything so it matches in. So later on when you paint it, you won't be able to tell a difference. It'll just look natural. So, as you can see, if you did it right, you now have articulated arms. And now Mikey can be put in some really cool Ninja Turtle poses. Oh yeah, Playmates, you suck. You basically made statues. So alright guys, so that's step 1. The next video I put up will show you the basics on painting him. And then after that we'll start putting all the, once we get the paint job on, we'll go ahead and start getting all the other stuff going, and sooner or later, hopefully very soon, Mikey will look like the rest of his brothers. And then my surprise, guys, I will show you how to make the shredder. No, I will show that, but I haven't started him yet. He is coming, though. Alright guys, leave me feedback, let me know what you think, and if you have any questions, you can shout out to me at ljfeeney at ljfeeney1981 at gmail.com. Sorry, I have a lot of emails. Or you can just hit me up on Facebook, or leave me a message here. I'll be glad to help you out. Big shout out to Andy Hibbs and to Captain BMX, friends of mine on Facebook. Loved your Ninja Turtles. Hope mine really work out the way I want them to, so I can join you guys with some classics. Really think Hot Toys should have jumped on these, but, you know, whatever. Alright guys, see you for part 2.